Hello, welcome to MC FLO. Today we will show you how easy it is to integrate manually defined formulas in Excel within MC FLO. So let us start with a model. We'd like to introduce a moving average model of leg 1. Here on the left side we have the unknown parameters of our random variable. We will also introduce our cost variable, and we have here our bounds for the moving average process. So basically we like to model a moving average model within the next 14 periods. So we would like to model revenues which follows a moving average process, and we will also model cost variable which correlates with the random parameter of our moving average process. So typically you will introduce the formulas of the variables manually or using our wizard. So we have the options to choose our wizard and also to choose how to use our ribbon buttons. So we would like to introduce it here for our moving average process. So we have here a per distribution with the lower process over the lower bound here, the upper bound with a cell reference to T15 and the mode value with a reference to cell C16. So we would like it to use or to name it MA parameters. So sorry, we have here introduced a variable which is not allowable. So we will make here now the corresponding variable, and we would like it to model MA parameter. So now we have here defined our weight or our theta for our moving average model. Basically what we like to do is to introduce manually defined formulas and then to integrate or to load those formulas within MC FLO. So we would like to do is here with our random variable, which will be modeled as a normal distribution with these parameters, and we would like to use a name with reference to cell T31 or D28. So what we like to do is to use absolute cell reference and relative cell reference for our parameters. And now what we can do is here to pass it through the next 13 cells and then to load automatically these parameters within MC FLO. So we see here the corresponding variables which have been loaded. So what we like to do is also, and this is new with our version 3 of Santiago, is to do the same for our output variables. So now we have here defined the logic of the moving average process. So now we would like to give it a name, which is here with a reference to cell D30, and also here with the next period we will introduce how we will like to model it as a MC FLO formula with reference to cell E30. Now what we can do is to pass it through the next 12 cells, and yes, now we would like to integrate it or to load those of the moving average process for the next or for the 13 periods now into MC FLO. And we see here we have now defined all the variables which have been previously defined manually now in MC FLO. So what we like to do is the same for our costs. Now we have here flow similar, and basically what we're using here is a per distribution. So we have here our reference, our upper value, and also our modal value. And now we would like to use E29. What we have to do here is to use also absolute reference for our parameters, but relative reference is to our variable name. So now we would like to do the same for the earnings, which is basically our revenues. Now here with the relative reference to cell D34 minus our cost variables that we have defined here on cell D35, and it will take a name of, say, output with a reference to our earnings variable D27. So, and now we'll pass it through the next 13 cells, and now what we have done is defined 28 variables, 13 input variables and also 14 output variables, and now we are able to load it or to register all the variables within MC FLO. And as a last step, we would like to introduce correlation between our random variable and also our cost variable, and it is a strong correlation. So what we have to do is basically to introduce our formula for our correlation, which take reference to Spanish name, but what we are doing now is to use our random variable, and we would like to use our cost variable, and here our correlation parameters. And basically what we have done here is to define a correlation between those variables. So we will use here our absolute reference for a correlation coefficient, and now what we have to do is to integrate, also to load our manually defined correlation relationship into MC FLO. So we take a look at correlation, and now we have here all the correlations. So we have here defined an output variable which take as a reference the sum of all the earnings within the next 14 periods. So basically, as a last step, what we like to do is to show you how easy it is to use our correlations, our manually defined model. Typically what we can do is to use our seed variable -1, and we can look at our input variables and also at our correlations that we have defined previously between our random variable and also our cost variable. And also the same is, or could be done for our earning variable that we have introduced here. So that's all. We hope that now you understand how easy it is to integrate manually defined variables in Excel within MC FLO. And as a last step, now we will make a simulation run in a traditional mode, but it will take a long time because we are using a very slow computer here, which refuses to use the fan. So now, as we can see here on the bottom line, the left side is that we have now calculated all the variables, and now we will show you that our manually introduced model can be now triggered, or can now be validated. And here we have our random variable and our cost variable. Now we have to use we have to see a very strong positive correlation, and this is typically what we have seen here. And using our earning variable, you can see the main inputs, or the main variable which is very strong in describing our earning process, which is our moving average parameter. So thank you very much that you have spent with us some minutes having introduced our new capability to load manually the input variables. Thank you very much.